So this is how it goes. We start getting what is called a V-shaped recovery. I know a lot of people hate that. Now, V-shape doesn't really mean that it's going to go up every day. It means there will be pullbacks, there will be, negative days along the way. But it essentially means that we go into making what we called in Dow theory as a series of higher highs and higher lows. That's all a V-shaped recovery. It's basically an upward trend that lasts for a while, and therefore, the feeling that you had earlier that it's a downward trend that's just not stopping, you get a feeling that it's an upward trend that is not stopping. But it will have many up and down days. Hopefully, it will not be a series of up days like you had down days, like you had 10 consecutive down days. I don't think it should be that way. But also to think that it will just stay down here for a long period of time after the consistent selling and cleaning up is also likely to be inappropriate. Now, simultaneously, what you have is a change in policy direction. So the second question people start asking is, RBI is just, reversing its monetary measures that it had taken of, tightening liquidity, selling dollars. So it's just providing that liquidity back to the system. I don't think it's just that. I think it's beyond that, because there's a complete change in policy direction. They not only want to set that back, but they want to provide sufficient liquidity to the banking system so that they can start lending again. And simultaneously, the cut in rates is an initial direction that they want further rate cuts, provided the data is supportive, which means your inflation data starts cooling off. Now, to the extent that oil provides inflation issues, US is making sure that oil prices don't go up with excessive supply, and therefore oil will not be the reason for your inflation. Now, is it going to be monetary policy? That takes time. It happens with a lag. So there's a lot of room in between. If your rupee starts strengthening, that you can actually have a moderate inflation environment in which rates can be cut. So that's the second move. And third is, they actually started OMOs this month. So they announced more of that. So it's not just about the existing market, but they want to keep buying these bonds so that yields don't keep moving up with some parts of the world. You can see yields are going up in Europe, parts of Japan, but not in the US. So each market is slightly different. And US is trying to bring its own rates down by spending less. India also has been trying to do the same. And now with the OMOs, we are sort of saying that we are going to buy bonds till yields come down. So clearly, this is a policy direction change that you have to accept. And that is all of which is going to be fueling the upward move in the market over time.